Quilt Nation, Cool Marine here. So yeah, it's one of Rob's shirts. Remember back in the day, I can't say it because we don't want to give them credit, but I love my brother. So let's talk about our next project. So our next project is called the First Sergeant. It's going to be an applique. It's going to be a raw edge applique that I'm going to be doing. It's an image that I pulled down off the internet, and it's of a buffalo soldier. I changed a few things around on him. I wanted to promote him, and I wanted to do the background as well. So the background that we put the applique on is just as important as the applique project itself. So I watched Rob do a project when we were in Shipshawana, and he put up a background that was just mind-blowing. So instead of copying what he does, I'm just going to do what I know, and I'm going to do a crumb block background so that you could see that from beginning to end, it's pieced for quilting, okay? So right here is an example of what I did. I crumb blocked tans, some Marpat, and some prints. And as a matter of fact, there's a chocolate chip camouflage utility fabric in this pattern. So this will be the background, right? So next is the image. This is my image that I pulled down. So what I do is I project the image onto a wall, and then I trace the image out, then I color code. We've talked about this in the last video. We color code. Now, what I'll do from here is, because he's facing this way, I don't have to reverse. I reverse the image on the wall initially because I want, once we trace out and place the pieces on the fabric, he'll be facing the other way, okay? So what I'm going to be using is some Heat and Bond light. I'm trying right now to find some feather light, but I guess the feather light is in high demand, okay? But I'll start with that. Hopefully we'll get some feather light in stock and we'll be able to use that. So in order to trace that onto here, I'll be using my light pad here, as you can see. And what we'll do is we'll slide the light pad under the image where we want to trace. We'll put our Heat and Bond on top. Remember, the Heat and Bond has two sides to it, okay? So there's a rough texture side. That's the side that goes down. And then there's the paper side. The paper side is what gets peeled off of the fabric, okay? So we're just gonna trace this out, you know? And then each time I trace out a piece, so this is dark brown, so black. So we'll trace that out. Then I'll put that piece on the coordinating fabric and cut it out, okay? And this is how we're gonna piece them together, piece by piece. It may take a little while, but it's gonna be fun, all right? So I didn't want you to think that I left you behind. I want you to get into applique. Applique is very fun, very rewarding. And I think applique, applique portraits, images, and some other things I'm gonna be getting more into. And I got this motivation from Rob. Rob is such a great influencer. You know, wherever he does, I want to learn, and I learn from him. So we're gonna do this image and see how it comes out. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to doing it, but I really wanted to get everything in place before we started. Okay, so we've got our background fabric, right? So this guy, once he's printed up, so once we do a piece, we'll set him on our background, and it'll really bring his image out. Okay, so we got a few other things that are waiting in the wings for us to do when it comes to applique and raw edge. But right now, let's concentrate on him. So what we'll do is when we come back, we'll start our first piece, which will probably be down at the bottom towards his waistline down there, so that we can get the measurement right and center him right and properly on our background fabric. And that'll be it. So just wanted to keep you posted, let you know that we're moving forward. Next video or next videos that we work on will be a series on how we put him together. So you can watch it come together on our background fabric or watch the whole piece come together itself. But I really want to try to find the feather light because there's going to be multiple layers. Remember, when we're doing these edge to edge and these portraits, you're not just doing a single layer. You know, you may need to bring out contrast and layering, so you'll be putting fabric on top of fabric. So that's why we need to go with the feather light, because the feather light, you know, won't give us glued up needle when we have to sew it down and when we finalize our long arm and stuff like that. Okay, we want to minimize the damage or the glue that we put onto our needle when we start pushing through all of these layers, and the resistance that multiple layers could give to your needle. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, it's only fabric and it's only thread.